And we are back with another episode of the podcast presented by me, Simple Math Matrix. It's your boy, Mr. aka Super Raw 357, best known as Prince Godbody, and I'm joined by
the God, King Hoopla.
And this week we are starting off on a somber note. Memphis rapper Young Dolph was gunned down today in his hometown in a cookie shop. And he was pronounced dead at the scene. So that's another rapper that we've lost.
Yeah, that ain't hit hard right there. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I want to start off rather by saying rest in peace to Young Dolph and prayers to his family, because he had young kids and a wife, and you know what I'm saying.
A lot of people.
Yeah, just outside of his family, he took care of a lot of people. I'm about to say something that literally nobody right now, especially in this day and age, wants to ever say.
What?
Boosie is right again.
Oh, yeah, I did see that shit.
You know what I'm saying? You can't. You like to start off.
He's not the first rapper to ever say that either.
Well, no, but he's the kind of the figurehead for it right now. This is. We don't know why Young Dolph was killed. You know what I'm saying? It could be jealousy. It could be, whatever beef he may have had in the streets. But no matter what it was that led to his murder, it happened in his hometown.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like the story they have on the internet is that he was getting the cookies for his mother. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. He was literally at a bakery.
Yeah, like out. And to think that these people, even when these motherfuckers from the hood, even when they excel and they, get all the money and they come back and they make sure to go out of their way to give back, that people still find some way to hate on that. Thanks. You know what I'm saying? Whether they had prior conflict or what have you, just in general, to see somebody come back and do things, positive things, you can't, that you can't do, you should be bigging them up, not trying to hate on them whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the thing that gets me, because this is a situation like that happened, like rappers dying is not, or getting murdered isn't necessarily a new thing. It's not the first time it's happened this year. Hopefully it's the last time it'll happen this year. But it's not the first time. And with Dolph, Dolph was a community, people in the community loved him. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dolph was one of those people that he did actually come, like a lot of people, rappers that get murdered, they'll get murdered, even if they get murdered in their hometown, they're not necessarily what Dolph is to Memphis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, God is big there, and all those guys are big there, but the way people react, and, from the videos we saw on social media, it was damn near like, we see Dolph every week, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
Dolph was dad's.
It's a given to see his car, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas knew from what it's like what you see on, you know what I'm saying, social media and shit like that, and how he talks about it. You know what I'm saying? You can tell he's very connected with his community still.
Yeah, exactly. And the saddest part about this is that those kids, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's a cultural thing. This too is still at the same time a cultural thing, because when it happened, the first news that when it first broke, nobody, I don't know, when anything like this breaks, it's more tabloid news than it is people feeling bad for somebody that has just died. Mm-hmm. But then I guess that's just human shock factor at the same time.
Yeah, that is also true.
So you can't blame people for that. But it's wild that it's wild and almost sick, like it's become so big in the hip hop culture, like murder has, especially of like the prominent figures in our culture, that we've become desensitized. Yeah. Like this will be entertainment news for a week or two. We'll always remember Dolph, but as far as news and taking action, as far as rappers telling other rappers put the guns down or get out the streets or whatever kind of mantra they want to put out there, you know what I'm saying? Like this is not like it, and that's the saddest part. Is that like this
life goes on.
Yeah, I mean that's with anybody who passes. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who passes, life goes on. But even more so for say, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For somebody who's actually making a positive impact,
Yeah,
giving away
exactly.
$250,000 cars to people.
Facts. Doing
You
shit
know what I'm saying?
off.
Shit like that.
You know what I'm saying? Just giving back his money and stuff like that to his fans and stuff like that. And it's just wild too. But he was also, but not even just to focus on like the sad part about it. Like you still gotta like to big him up and stuff like that. Like Dolph was really independent and stuff like that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He owns all his masters and stuff like that. So his family, every stream is dead ass going to his peoples and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? People that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're gonna
benefit
the people he was feeding before with his music
Exactly.
are gonna continue to eat off his music when we stream it.
Exactly.
And we were talking on the last episode of Permanent Record about that independent pipeline, and like you said, Dolph was the pariah of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That was his biggest. That was like his marquee for real. Like, I'm independent. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
You could tell he was, and he had the paperwork to do no paperwork to back it up. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That makes sense.
He had all the shit that the signed rappers had, and it was all through his own pocket. He was a straight hustler. You know what I'm saying? Nobody other than his rapper. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really. You know what I'm saying? It won't. Dolph, people respected Dolph. People loved Dolph.
And dropped consistent. You know what I'm saying? Really dropped consistently good music too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially for his lane that he was in, and really big in. You know what I'm saying? Not to knock Gotti or nothing like that, but you know what I'm saying? But like, he also put Memphis back on the map too.
Oh
like,
yeah, definitely, yeah.
And it was about like 2014.
Because those high class street music, I remember fucking sophomore year of college, I just like randomly say, sipping on activists, eating fettuccine. I told you niggas, and I told you niggas, and I told you niggas, that you could never beat me. It's Dolph. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when he came out, you were like, oh shit.
Yeah, he
like,
had that flow, he had the, you know what I'm saying? He had the...
That shit was off kilter, the beats he chose, it was always some crazy drums. And him just talking, he was always talking about the same shit, because he always had it.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Dolph was one of those people that if you come from the streets and you're trying to make, especially it rapping, like he said, he went from cutting hair in motherfucking high school.
Yeah, facts.
And broom closet type shit to look where he at now. All of this, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah, he game for real. He gave niggas game for real.
Exactly. Dolph was a true hustler. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He seemed like, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to, you know what I'm saying? I never really feel like be one to judge people off of like, you know what I'm saying? Especially celebrities off like how they present themselves. But he seemed like a real, genuine, authentic person.
From what we seen, yeah, definitely. That's what I'm saying. Like, even if he didn't care, let's say that wasn't his biggest priority, it was probably the same, you know what I'm saying? The community still ate after he ate. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He got big and made sure everybody else ate. Right. You know what I'm saying? One thing I do want to say is people like, I guess people are quick to jump to conclusions, like with this story, as soon as, you know, it was confirmed that he had passed or whatever, people came out with a lot of fan fiction, I'll say, on the situation, which was very believable fan fiction almost. Mm-hmm. But that's what I mean. That's to go back to where I started
with. It just plays
on
people's, you know what I'm saying, surprisingness. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I was thinking about that. When you come out with stories and shit like that, after somebody passes away or something tragic happens, it's so easy to just throw something else and keep something else moving.
Just to keep it going, to keep it in the headlines.
Keep the news real interesting and stuff, like keep clicks happening and stuff like that. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's sad in the day and age that you don't give people, like, we don't give ourselves enough time to actually deal with shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we do live in, you know,
we get instant gratification and instant, what is it,
satisfaction.
Yeah, well, that's satisfaction.
It's euphoric and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Instant reaction. And not to like take it off point, but it's like, even like, you know what I'm saying, you can say with Kobe and stuff like that. Like, people were throwing out stuff immediately afterwards.
Yeah, true.
And it's like you just start playing on people's emotions, and people don't have enough time to regurgitate stuff and to deal with their feelings. Even if you don't know the person, some people have a connection to the music.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
True.
So I don't know, and we live in such a fast-paced time. You don't, like I said, you don't give people enough time.
Yeah,
that's why you get stories like this, to where you have, like, me and you believe and stuff, like, before we actually read more into it and stuff like that. So, and it's sad that people feel the need to do that. Like,
that they want to trump somebody's tragedy with their very minor success for the retweets and the likes and the he said if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, he said this. You know what I'm saying? Just click like I don't know. And that's why social media can be a good thing, but that's why it's still a terrible thing. Like you know what I'm saying? Like news isn't
to get the news quick is nice.
Yeah, news isn't news like and it's crazy. I would listen to I'll be listening to the radio at work, like you know what I'm saying? Listen to the radio, and the whole time they did not say nothing about Dolph. And it's crazy to know, like you know what I'm saying, like back in the day, the radio's the first thing that they, you know what I'm saying, that was be said on.
Yeah, that's true. Well, see, because the radio now plays just a playlist.
Yeah, it's just a playlist and it's just shit pre-recorded. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. Because, yeah, I don't know. Because I remember Michael Jackson died, the whole radio. Like, yeah, the world's...
Everything's...
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying, say one person is... You know what I'm saying? But it's just like in general. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially on a rap radio. Hip-hop radio show.
How you get it. Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. I know exactly. Because I actually got in the... I was in the car before we started recording to go get dinner or whatever, and they were playing like a Dolph mix, but that was probably around 5:15, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So maybe that was after you were listening, but yeah. I mean, it was over in like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, because I, you know what I'm saying?
They went back to their normal place.
Because the news broke at like 1, maybe 12?
Maybe something like that, yeah.
I know everybody going to break or some shit like that, but yeah, it was wild.
I just want to say rest in peace to Young Dolph.
He has one of the, and another thing too. I'm willing to argue this too. He has a top 10 diss record of all time too.
Oh yeah, don't play with your bitch. It's definitely a top 10 diss record of all time, like hands down.
I'll debate that with you know what I'm saying. T-shirt.
Anybody, yeah. But
those are two up there that like you're not going to change.
I think a lot of people think now play with your bitch because play with your bitch is crazy. But yeah, we'll give him that praise and we'll say rest in peace to Young Dolph and prayers to his family and everybody connected to him. We know he had a pretty large circle that he was responsible for.
Facts.
Moving on into more tragic news. It's looking like the trial of Kyle.
Tragic use of the American justice system.
Well, yeah, it's gonna end up in a mistrial. It's looking like, because right now, the jurors are so scared to make, there's some jurors that are so scared to make a decision that it's going to be a mistrial pretty much no matter what happens.
Yeah, people already knew, like we could go back 2 pods and we, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we've been talking about this pretty much every week since he started trial. He's not going to go to jail. If he probably won't even get a slap on the wrist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's only also because he is under.
My thing, though, with Kyle Rittenhouse getting off is that I feel like what this is going to lead to is him becoming a lexicon for white supremacy. He's going to become like their Rosa Parks.
Oh, hell no, that's the gold mascot.
No, that's there's
gold mascot.
Why wouldn't he? Who else has ever killed?
Because I'm not going to use them people's names.
No, that's exactly who he's going to be.
I'm going to say.
Do you realize the conservative celebrity community got behind him and funded this whole thing? You realize there's a judge. There is a judge that pretty much said from the get-go, you can't paint him as a murderer no matter what. Yeah. So yeah, he is going to be their Malcolm or their, you know what I'm saying, the one that gets their Nelson Mandela. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Jesus.
Yeah, he is. Why? Yes, he is. Why would he not be? What if white people ever had it like this, where they really thought somebody got wrongfully jailed and then he gets out? Where? When? When?
Fucking Trayvon Martin. What are you talking about? Like every other white cop that goes to fucking. This
is a total mistrial. There has been no type of the defense against Kyle Rittenhouse has been the defense for him has been way stronger than the prosecution against him.
I don't know, man. George Zimmerman literally sold the gun.
This guy's
like,
gonna
what
be
are you talking about? Like,
because
he's not, like, you trying to say like he's gonna be this big, like.
But George Zimmerman was in a stand your ground fucking state. That's easy to fucking prove. You can easily prove I had right to kill this person for it. That's fucking easy. That's why it's different. This kid crossed the border from one state to another with an assault rifle at 17. He is literally, he's a fucking Eagle Scout and all that. He is literally the elected, he is like the perfect way to build a fucking white supremacist. Come on. Come on, bruh. Like he literally is. And he's going to get away with it.
I'm not saying, I know he's going to get away with it.
Mascot and Lexicon are literally like the same thing, bro.
I'm not calling him no Malcolm or nothing like that.
It's the same, he's going to mean the same to the white people as he does, Malcolm does to us. This is going to be a step for gun control. This is going to be a crazy step for lack of gun control. This is going to be crazy political. No, it's going to be a step forward.
Yeah, setback for the liberals.
Yeah, setback. I mean, it's not a setback for me. I don't give a fuck.
No, I'm just saying that's what I mean.
Yeah, setback for you know what I'm saying. That's a biased way to put it, but that's the truth.
That's all it is. Ain't no bias. That's all it is.
No, I mean it's not a setback for me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
I wasn't calling you liberal.
No, I'm saying like, but for gun, I guess for gun control. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you got that. Yeah. But yeah, nah, bro. This is because people already are kind of looking at him like him and Trump are going to be like two like. You know what I'm saying? If the South ever does proverbially rise again, and white supremacy happens again, they're going to be the one.
Ain't that I laugh at that every time I hear that.
Yeah,
it's just a funny statement.
Honestly, I'm telling you, bro, that kid.
It's honestly, you know what's crazy? In this day and age, anything can fucking happen.
Yeah, anything can happen, but
that's what I mean.
It just
like,
has to happen first. No, he's the first one, and he's a kid. Like you realize, like he has the potential to just get NRA funds and just totally run politics in about 5 years. You know what I'm saying? It's shit like that.
Yeah.
That's why I said he has the power. Like this kid, if he gets off on a mistrial, has the power.
Yeah,
it's going to be the exact opposite of OJ getting off.
Yeah.
OJ had high. You know what I'm saying?
Now that's what you should have started with. No, that I can agree with.
Well, I'm not going to say OJ's like lexicon of black culture either.
But OJ didn't do it. So.
Exactly.
You see the same way black people feel, and you see when you put it like that, I will agree.
But I'm joking. You know what I'm saying? I'm joking when I say OJ didn't do it.
I'm not.
Yeah, I'm joking when I say OJ didn't do it. Yeah.
But that's a whole different story.
Yeah, I'm joking when I say OJ didn't do it. I don't know. Like I said, it's wild. It sucks that that's a thing. It's because I'm telling you, he's gonna have all. He has the money already to Honda. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Why not do it? You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Is like, whereas these liberal kids that get in the news like David Hogg and shit, they just get fucking the kid from the Parkland. No, or one of the.
The church.
No, one of the school shootings. The name of it blows my mind. I'm sorry for that, but in Florida, he had a little political thing going. But conservatives are so strong in what they do, they killed that shit essentially. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They've created a political career for this kid, and he's been in jail. You know what I'm saying? He got up there and fake cried, and that's going to be like.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's going to be their Jordan crying meme shit. You know what I'm saying?
Don't forget the motherfucker.
Like that's going to be their Jordan crying meme.
Don't forget the motherfucking the picking shit, picking the tickets and shit like that for the George.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen no shit like
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro,
I watch a lot of shit.
He's going to be the perfect example of how to get away with it.
I don't. Oh my gosh.
You want to go ahead on the next topic? I'm going to.
So yeah, moving on to I want to say another. We could say another misuse of the American justice system. How do we say about that? So today, news broke that the two people who were accused of killing Malcom X, assassinating Malcom X, are now getting exonerated after 55 years. So as I'm gonna immediately just jump into it. So immediately, as a person who is a big follower of Malcom X and everything, I immediately thought this headline was crazy. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. But as you read into it, you see how there were mishandling of evidence.
Oh yeah. You seen the Netflix documentary?
Yeah, I seen the Netflix documentary, but I actually read up on it, and I can't see the documentary.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. So like just reading it and stuff like that was, you know what I'm saying, more a refresher. So yeah, there were lack of evidence. You know what I'm saying, crazy evidence and everything like that, and they just got two Muslim, you know what I'm saying, brothers of Islam.
Yeah, just locked them up.
Yeah, and locked them up. But, and then the other person, there was like 6 people, right?
Yes, sir.
6 people involved in the assassination, and the other people that were accused and everything and got incarcerated over it passed away, other than the other person who openly admitted that he assassinated Malcom X, and he been telling the people, they, the man, whoever you want to call him, that the other 2 people who were accused of were innocent the whole time. you know what I'm saying, to hold their innocence, still sticking by them, upholding their innocence. And so now after 55 years, they're getting released.
Yeah, which is big news. Yeah,
which
that's
is good.
really
Like,
big
you know what I'm saying, it's actually crazy. Because that's still a big murder. You know what I'm saying? It's still not quite solved.
Netflix solved it, man.
They didn't solve it, obviously.
No, they did. They found out who killed Malcom X. Yeah. If you actually watch the documentary, they found. I mean, but a lot of people knew. The thing is, a lot of
but
people in the nation
you know what I
knew who
mean.
killed
But it's
him.
not like a closed case. You know what I'm saying? In the books.
Yeah, I get you.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Like,
legal books.
People know who killed certain people, but it's like legally it's not closed. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Kind of like the Tupac and Biggie shit.
Yeah, shit like that.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's like another thing they gotta add to the history.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm actually interested in that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm surprised.
How it plays out if they get some money.
They get some money, but they're like 80 years old. You know what I'm saying? I know their money ain't them. You know what I'm saying?
They still got family in
I'm
here, you know
getting,
what I'm saying?
that civil suit case.
They had to pay lawyers and shit, so.
That civil case is going to be a motherfucker.
Yeah. Moving on to finally some lackadaisical news, or some crazy news. See this DaBaby-Dani Leigh situation.
Alright.
How do you feel about this? I'll let you go first.
Because you know me, I don't care about celebrity personal lives. Like, that's not something I stand by. That's not something I like to look into. Sometimes I get caught up in it, but who doesn't get caught up in it?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm gonna say it like this. I don't give, like, they both in the wrong for the whole situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? DaBaby got too much money to be, you know what I'm saying, doing all that shit, to even be posting all that shit.
Yeah.
And giving his last couple runs in the media. Like, he's in the media for everything but his music. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just released a tour. Now you got a domestic dispute that's, you know what I'm saying, public to everybody in the world. Dani Leigh, I don't really know much about her. I don't really know much about shit about.
I think she's a pop. I know she's a pop singer. I'm not gonna play her like she's a pop singer. I'm pretty sure they had a song together. I think when they did the song, he got her pregnant.
Yeah.
They were together for a while because I remember they were actually together. Like I remember he was claiming her and they were claiming each other. They went to like some kind of, they were going to events together and shit like that. Yeah. But the clown shit to me is getting on there. One, that's the money.
Oh no, I wasn't finished.
Oh my bad.
But you see, like, you say, I don't know much about her, whatever.
She's a pop star,
whatever
pop singer,
they got going on.
Musician.
But at the end of the day, the main thing why I think this is some clown, goofy shit, terrible shit, like, you know what I'm saying, this, I don't know, this terrible, disgusting shit, is there's a child involved. Yep. And it's like, why the fuck do you want to put that shit out there? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you called the cops on it, you did that, that's already public record. You know what I'm saying? Right there. You know what I'm saying? To admittedly, you know, and that doesn't, like, you don't gotta record shit. You don't gotta keep, you know what I'm saying? So that whole back and forth, I don't really care who's right or wrong. It's just, it's terrible on both parties, and, like, you know what I'm saying? I just hope for the best because there's a kid involved. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it.
I think it's goofy to, like you said, no matter how much money you have, putting your problems on social media are your real problems on social media. It's fucking goofy. You know, like, it's different, like, damn, a tire pop. Okay, brother, you can put that on social media, like, you know, that's no harm, no foul. But damn, then he when he was calling her all out her name and all, like, you had a baby by the drink, like, you know what I'm saying? He liked her enough to nut in her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you liked her enough to have a baby by her, so why you acting like that? And now, it's just goofy. It's just goofball shit. It doesn't matter. It's just goofball shit. And like you were saying, DaBaby's been in the news for everything but his music. Exactly. So right now he should probably, well, let's take that back. You see where he's pretty much appropriately apologized to the LGBTQ plus community, and now that Rolling Loud has pretty much sponsored, what is it called? Live show Killer Tour.
What's that?
16 dates. They're going to do 16 dates for DaBaby.
Yeah.
Rolling Loud is going to sponsor. Rolling Loud, the same organization that got DaBaby canceled, is now trying to sponsor the DaBaby tour.
Yeah.
And that don't like fuck your brain up a little bit.
No, it's just, I don't know, man.
You know what I'm saying? Not like fuck your brain up, but
like,
come on.
Like,
hey, how much you just had to pay somebody? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, what the fuck? Nobody gets canceled.
Well, DaBaby does. DaBaby's canceled.
Man, bro.
Nobody listens to that EP. He put out the music already.
Bro,
wait, he already put out music.
Bro, like I said, I listen to the radio. I don't care about the new. I don't care about the new one. Like, you know what I'm saying? You cancel somebody. You know who's canceled? R. Kelly.
R. Kelly's canceled.
You don't hear shit about R. Kelly. You know who was canceled? Bill Cosby. You didn't see no Bill Cosby.
Well, you talking about? So you say
I'm talking about
means going to jail?
Like, no. I'm talking about like what people don't
DaBaby was canceled.
No, bro.
Until this what they talking about.
You still could hear DaBaby song on the radio, bro. You still like you know what I'm saying. That's being when your music, when your mainstream of what
you mean like what? I'm talking about like
canceled.
It's about like the public is canceled.
Like you know what I'm saying. Like I don't give a.
I feel you.
Like you know what I'm saying. Like canceling. Like I ain't gonna lie, I haven't watched that Ye interview a couple times already. But don't nobody get canceled for real. That's just a word. That's just a word on Twitter.
Yeah, that's true.
That's just a mindset people have on Twitter. Like, you know what I'm saying? People still want to see DaBaby. Because, you know, there's still some people that don't give a fuck about what's going on in the news.
Yeah, if anything, he just fucked his own back.
Yeah, he just fucked some money up for him, but he's still the top streaming artist, so.
And that Drake and Ye beef must have been fucking up some money for Jay Prince. Because as soon as he said he was going to make them niggas make up, a week later, they're hugged up and Dave Chappelle's giving a monologue. I was giving a speech like, yo, what the fuck?
Like,
yeah, yo, what the fuck?
And it's like, yo, it's like, damn. It's like, you see us in Drake's house. Like, this is like a whole fucking comedy.
Yeah, like, bro, like, and that's the wild part. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta give the applause to Jay Prince.
Yeah, shout out. I mean, Jay Prince is like, you know what I'm saying?
He's OG, baby. Like,
who the fuck used to kill beats back in the day? Was it African Bada who used to squash beats back in the day? He's like an army.
Oh yeah, Jay Prince is a boss.
Not disrespect Jay Prince.
But kudos to Jay Prince on setting this up, because this was probably the biggest split since Jay and Nas in hip hop, almost definitely, and he resolved it in a week. I mean, we probably know what measures he took to.
I don't know. It wasn't a week. No, it was. You gotta remember, Jay Prince. It's not directly, but he was involved with making sure Drake didn't drop it, whatever his release response to Push was, because it involved Ye.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't over a week.
Well, no, he probably just made this whole decision because of this whole Larry Hoover concert they have set up.
Yeah.
But with Jay Prince getting Drake and Ye to reconcile, one, he ends the biggest beef since Jay-Z Nas. That's hands down. I mean, biggest beef since Jay-Z Nas. I think
on record.
And in real life, for real.
I mean,
except for murder. Going short of murdering each other.
They never had no real confrontation, nothing like that. Like when did you? Ain't no Kanye run up on Drake.
But they have tried to. They've said things openly.
They said things like, you know what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, on record. Like, you know what I'm saying. Like, that's what Jay-Z and Nas was. It was all on record. Like, you know what I'm saying. That's what made that beef with that was, because it was coming off of East Coast versus West Coast, where you saw what that was. So Jay-Z and Nas was big in that sense too, as much as this is how that was. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's professional rap beef. Niggas ain't got time to run up on nobody. They got too much money.
No, this goes deeper than that, because they were fucking each other's money up.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Like, so this is not just like, that's what I'm saying. This is not just rap beef. Like when Ye fucking sent Push out to start a story of Adidon, that killed an entire shoot.
Yeah, exactly. That's professional. That's professional. That's not me coming to your show and fucking shit up.
Yes, it is.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's not as. That's why it's professional. Like, you're professionally fucking this nigga's money up.
No, that's not professional. Saying somebody's a deadbeat father is not professional.
I don't know, but not really. But going on his wife is not professional either, so. And
that's exactly what I'm saying. This is never. I'm saying it wasn't a professional one. That's what I was saying in the beginning. Is that Jay Prince doing this essentially? It's the biggest like rap beef ever, because it went legitimately petty, and it was fucking way more than just their money up. This is fucking up Universal's money. Mm-hmm. It's fucking up major entertainment money. Jay Prince made a big move with this. He might have saved a lot of entertainment companies by doing this, is what I was going to say.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Other niggas' pockets. And their pockets too. So.
Yeah. What's next?
Shit.
Oh, speaking of Tidal restructure. Tidal has restructured their service, so now that it includes a free standard service where you get music and standard quality, the hi-fi service where you get it pretty much in the best quality, and then there's a third one where you get it in master quality, and you can split your streaming percentages amongst your favorite artists, which is one of the coolest ideas we've heard in tech in a minute.
I gotta see that.
With this, essentially, let's say, so I pay my $10 a month for Tidal, but pretty much all I listen to is Ye.
Yeah.
My $2 is going to Ye. I think they said, I think it's 20%. 20% of that $10 is going to go to Ye, no matter what, because it's not aggregated. Like, it's not. The way they usually do it is there's just a pool of money for all streams, and so this big person gets this cut. It's tiered.
Yeah.
With Tidal, if you got 1 million people that are paying $10 a month, and you're their top whatever by a good margin, you'll get $2 million of that share. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you'll get $2 million. How that breaks down after that, I'm not too familiar with. But that's crazy. That's putting kind of like how Twitter tried to do with letting you make your profile premium. They've done the same thing with this. You know what I'm saying? They've now put the artist in control of making it. Like you're just going to get way more ad revenue share.
It's kind of like you gave control. You gave control to both parties. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now niggas that listen to Young Boy all day, that literally going to be like, they know they're giving their money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess so. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, Young Boy's going to get $2 and then all the other.
Because it's worth noticing, like, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, if you're into that, if you're looking that deep into it, like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of worth noticing because, like, you know what I'm saying? You're paying $10 a month. And you don't listen to 4 or 5 artists, you know what I'm saying, consistently. Like, you know what I'm saying, outside of whatever new drops, and that's just to the average music.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? To the average they listening, they only listen to private playlists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
That shit is actually really impressive. That's probably one of the coolest our creator-friendly models that's not like Patreon but you know what I'm saying? Those are just direct paid like subscription services.
Yeah, and I guess, you know what I'm saying?
Essentially.
And niggas can't really cap on niggas, you know what I'm saying? Niggas, now, I guess there's a new statistic now. A deeper statistic on streams now after you get to that.
Yeah.
It's gonna make a deeper statistic out of it because
now you get to see who runs.
Who really generates your streams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And where they're generating the stream. Yeah, that's gonna do a lot for users.
Think about it.
Artists.
Think about it. You got featured songs, right? Alright, say I like this one, DJ Khaled. I say I like this one DJ Khaled song with the Migos and just the Migos and Future on it. You know what I'm saying? But I really listen to Migos all day. So now it's just gonna show that I listen to Migos predominantly, but I like this one song.
Yeah,
like, you know
exactly,
what I'm saying? So I don't know. I guess some niggas' prides might get hurt. You know what I'm saying? The music.
No, shit, not but that money coming in, it won't.
I'm not talking about that.
They don't care about them streams when they're getting way more chunk of that money.
I don't know.
Like when you get guaranteed $2 or somebody's subscription.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't know. That's just a numbers game.
No, it's way
I'm not just looking at it from the numbers.
There's no artist that's getting $2 a month from any one subscriber on Spotify right now, or Apple Music.
Yeah.
Or that's the thing. It's not. It's just a straight money game. It doesn't matter if only one song's popping. You're still getting more money.
No, I'm just saying. Like, I'm just talking about like the statistics. I'm not. The money is gonna be there. Like, I understand. Like, the best thing, like, out of all streaming services, that kind of just propels it. You know what I'm saying? From what Tidal, because
the streaming money isn't there with Spotify, though. That's the thing. Like, this makes the money be there. The money isn't there on Spotify if you're not a big artist, because, like I said, they tier it. So, like, if Drake is this amount of the streams on Spotify and service in general, he's going to get this amount of money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's way different than he's only going to get that per user that loves him that much. Like, let's say you're the only person that loves Drake in here, and you listen to 50 of his songs. Me and whoever else is in the room listen to 20 songs.
Yeah.
Drake's still going to get the most money from that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the way it would work, and the other way is Drake would only get $2 from that, and the other guy would get $4. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, multiplies every time. So it's not necessarily about the streaming numbers. I don't think people want to care about the streaming numbers anymore. They want to care about the audience number. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting at. The stream number may not count. Like, you could have 1 million streams, but what if you have 500,000 people giving you even so? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, yeah.
You know, I mean, the big guys are always going to get their streams, and that's
yeah.
But I'm talking about for artists that this is actually this benefits big artists, but the shit that Tidal's doing is benefiting artists, motherfuckers. That
I understand.
Only got $40 uploaded this right.
Exactly, yeah. But yeah, exactly. I understand all that. I'm just talking about, like, cause you know niggas don't judge by album sales. Your album sales are something, but it's still your stream sales. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Well, album sales are an aggregate of stream sales. Like, it's certain. No, there's a formula. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Album
yeah.
sales do equal. What is a stream? Is what they say. That's what they say. Is what is your stream? Yeah, it's one of those things that hasn't been necessarily worked out. Like the kinks haven't been worked out. That's why people exploit it. Kind of like Kanye dropping the Donda Deluxe.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? This is the third version of Donda that's dropped. And that's one of those things that exploits the stream count because every version of one particular album counts towards the album sales of that
exactly.
album. Yeah.
But niggas only still care about that first week though. In the big scheme of everything.
In the big scheme, you want to see how many weeks you can stay on.
Yeah. As an artist.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? To the general public, niggas really don't care about that.
Yeah, that's
you know
true.
Niggas only care about that first week. So like when an artist drops multiple things, or like not I'm gonna say that because if an artist says like if Drake said I'm gonna drop a deluxe next week,
I don't think it gets first week sales.
Oh, but niggas is still gonna look at it. Yeah,
no, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't get first because I said not like I said, but if I'm not mistaken, it wouldn't get because it's not a different product.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So yeah, like niggas wouldn't care about the first week sales. Exactly, you know what I'm saying? So or the sale or how it would.
And that's why they do the deluxe. You put out what you put out, and like if people didn't like that shit, put out the 4 tracks you had in the top.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Put out the 4 or 5 tracks you had in the top.
Yeah.
And reload that, or do the remix of the one popular song. Yeah. The deluxe is such a scam nowadays because it's such a rip off for the streams, bro.
Yeah.
Only
some artists really have extra songs on there.
I like the extra songs on Donda, but they should have been an EP. I think he kind of ruined the album with resequencing it, and then the shit that he put out as it did. Those 5 songs should have just been EP.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say that because I fucked with it.
Really?
Yeah.
It really fucked up the entire flow. I don't know.
It made me realize how much I don't like jail.
I didn't like jail that much.
It makes me realize how much I don't like jail. I don't like. It made me realize how much I don't like only 2 songs. Okay, and jail.
I like okay. I heard that from the first time on the radio today.
I didn't like that.
I like the one with
I like the second. I like part 2. I like part with Tim.
Yeah, Sanacia.
Oh, Sanacia. Yeah. I thought it was Tim. But yeah, I like it with that.
And that's what you call that. I do like that version.
Yeah, I like that version, but I don't know. With Yayo, I don't.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
But I do like the 3 tracks.
The Remote Control Part 2.
I didn't even count this. Oh yeah, that's part 2.
DMX on the end of the Life of the Party. Man.
Oh my gosh, that shit's
a tearjerker, bro. Yeah, that shit's a tearjerker.
Shit, and just cause now I'm listening to all the hype. So yeah, honestly, they both smoked that song.
Oh hell yeah.
That's low key. Like
I'm glad he released the explicit. I'm sorry to keep cutting you off. I'm glad he released the explicit version of that joint too.
He did?
Yeah, that's the single version. The single is explicit.
No, it's not.
For Life of the Party. The single version.
Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't hear that. Oh my gosh, it's But yeah, and then that Up From the Ashes. Whew. Yeah. Yeah, you can give me an album with Up From the Ashes in 24.
You say you love it every time.
Yeah, I love it every time, bro. That's the Sunday album for real.
Uh-huh.
And then Never Abandon Your Family. Tough Brothers.
Yeah.
It's a tough song too.
Mm-hmm.
More of his mom speaking and I do. You see that fucking Remote Control Part 2? It did grow on me. Cudi verse did grow on me.
Yeah, it's so choppy. Though.
It's so choppy and it catch you off guard first listen, but if you keep listening, if you go back into it, because it's a good song. Time, like you said. And then he added the extended part of the ending.
But I do like that part. I wish Cudi's part was first in the song.
Yeah, I feel like
he got the rest of the song.
It could have really sequenced.
Yeah,
but I feel like every verse was choppy when they were cursing in it. Cause you gotta think on the part 2 of the jam with the locks. Jesus Lord part 2. Sheek Lou's verse is choppy.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I mean, that's just what you get when you get edited versions.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying? But I liked it more or less. The resequencing definitely. I don't know. I like seeing albums played with. Like you know what I'm saying?
And I don't know if I do like that idea, but I don't. He shouldn't have resequenced that. Like it was well enough. Like I said, I just wish.
I feel it was well enough because every time I hear a song, I think another song coming.
Yeah, exactly.
But shit.
Then the Silk Sonic came out. That shit is mind blowing. It's as good as I thought it was going to be.
It's everything that I thought it would be.
It's literally as good as I thought it was going to be. I went into that album, and I was like just waiting for the Thundercat song because the ones before that, I hadn't heard all of them. But that Thundercat and Bootsy song after last night, They better win a fucking Grammy for that
They
bitch
gonna-
next year.
They might
Like, yeah.
come on, bro.
I think they're
win
going
a
to put out a
Grammy after
second album.
single.
They have to put out a second album. Like, they literally just have to put out a second album so that we can get more. Like, that was, like, that's the
Ghostface
only...
Killer said he wants to do an album.
That's the only time in recent memory where I've heard a project and be like, damn, I want this to, like, not be over. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't want that shit. It's great. Fucking kudos to Pac, Bruno, and Boots. They killed that shit.
Yeah,
They got everybody fucking involved. Big Sean wrote some shit for that too. Everybody involved. Fucking that shit is crazy.
Yeah.
I just had to say that.
Oh damn! I know Big Sean. Oh, Big Sean. Yeah, he did say
He
right
not on
for
the
Bruno.
album, but he did write some shit.
He said
Yeah.
right for Bruno before.
Let's see. Finishing up media news.
See, everything he can't be right can't be that corny. Then.
That's not true. Because if Bruno Mars says it's okay if it's corny, because he's not a rapper. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
he's just
so
trying to be
everything
cool.
I'm saying is everything he writes can't be that corny.
That's not true. For him. For him it is, yeah. So they surprise dropped the Halo Infinite multiplayer on the 15th. And no, it actually kind of got leaked a few times. You're right.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it is, that shit is very fucking good. I still haven't upgraded my Xbox and my PC. I just don't play shooters on PC just because I'm not that nice. But I did download it for my Xbox One. That shit still runs amazing. It's really fucking fun. I can't like.
It looks nice, yeah. I watched my uncle play it yesterday on 20 Hertz. It was what was that shit around like clocking in 90 frames?
God,
yeah, that shit was
yeah.
a bitch. Yeah,
That shit is fucking amazing. I can't hate on what they did with this one because they pulled it back last year because that shit sucked and then took a year for the Xbox to be out and then they released it. So I mean, hey, but big ups to Microsoft for actually getting it right. Because they have to get it right because motherfuckers that love Halo love it, and that's their and that's their flagship game for real. Also, the Grand Theft Auto Trilogy Definitive Edition came out, and there's been a lot of fuss about it. Honestly, a lot of people are complaining that it's buggy, which it is, I will say. And that they've been having problems and this, that, and the third. But the main complaint I've seen to see with this has been people thought they were going to totally remake these 20-year-old games instead of just kind of spit shining them and throwing some paint on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
I don't know how people get why. I understand the people that don't game, like you know what I'm saying, that don't dig deep into the game, like that aren't gamers. Yeah. That wouldn't understand, like that just, you know what I'm saying, sometimes, like you know what I'm saying, sometimes the remake
just don't know, yeah.
It means like you only some extra shit probably, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, with this case, like, look at any remake. Like, you know what I'm saying, look when they remade Halo the first time, you know what I'm saying, for the Xbox One, and it was just like, you click on, click off, if you want to see the old school, new school. It's like the spit shine you talking about. So, yeah, I don't understand why people thought so. Because Grand Theft Auto 5 is still thriving.
I feel like a lot of people that are complaining about the trilogy. I mean,
it's a lot of work to just spit shine shit.
Yeah, I will say it's not perfect. I did get stuck on Copland and Vice City yesterday. Until today, I ended up having to go to fucking Reddit to figure out how to do it. Because the quest is so bugged that it essentially kills you. Yeah. The mission's so bugged it kills you every time. But this wasn't something that was supposed to come out and we were supposed to be like, damn, like, I don't know, this was a nostalgia thing. Like, people I mean, maybe I'm giving Rockstar too much of a pass because I love their games and this, that, and the third, but what the fuck were you supposed to expect?
Like,
GTA 3 and...
I ain't gonna, like, you can't give, like, it's not like they deserve a pass, like, this is gaming. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas pay for Madden every year.
And that shit sucks every fucking year.
Niggas pay for 2K.
I mean,
like,
but people complain too. Though. People do complain.
Yeah, and bugs are a thing though, especially in the games nowadays. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we're not gonna say Grand Theft Auto, like, Rockstar is known for bugs.
Yeah,
like,
that's true, yeah.
Like, Grand Theft Auto Online was not the cleanest thing when it first came out.
And the original Grand Theft Autos didn't run, but too amazing, you know what I'm saying?
Everything takes updates. So, you know what I'm saying? So, people that are complaining and shit like that, like, that's just...
I mean, I feel like it's too much, but that's me being maybe too nostalgic. I do feel that you pay $60, you want that shit to work perfectly, I guess. Yeah. But if you actually play video games and you buy video games when they come out a lot, sadly, that's Them shits usually sucking when they
Like, you know
first
what I'm
come
saying? Some niggas not gonna buy 2K till 3
out.
months after. You know
So
what
that
I'm
shit's
saying?
$30, $40, yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's a good plan for them. We wrapping up because I don't want to get on too much of a rant. You see they took Travis Scott's character out of Fortnite.
Did they really do that?
Yeah, they took
I thought they took the emote out.
Yeah, I thought they took the character. I don't play the game.
I don't know. I actually played the game.
I'm about to say, I don't play the game, so they just took the emote out.
I didn't take the emote out.
Okay, but I did see they added Naruto characters.
Yeah, they did add the Naruto character.
They got Naruto, Kakashi, Sakura, and Sasuke, right?
Yeah, they got the Team 9.
Yeah, that's Team 7.
Team 7, there you go.
Damn. Fucked up, man.
I'm drinking that hen jack.
Damn, you fucked up. But I just thought that was funny. Motherfuckers Naruto in Fortnite. I just...
Damn.
You know,
I'm tripping that I just missed that, James.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
Okay.
yeah. I'm
kind of hurt.
I'm so disappointed in you, bro. We about to have to end the pod, man. We
Yeah, I was sick.
Yeah, come on.
I love Naruto too.
Alright, so do you...
They got, like, cause you know what I'm saying? I played Naruto. I mean, I played
Fortnite.
Shit. So I did look on that shit. Like, they got Kakashi when he was on the, fucking, Black Ops.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got his skin on there. I think they got Naruto Toe Style. Don't.
Sage mode, I think.
Sage mode.
Yeah, I think I saw Sage mode.
Sakura, I have no idea what the other things I heard they have. Yeah. But Sasuke, they definitely have Sasuke with the
Sasuke
not the Gun, but the
Mangeki Sharingan?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't remember all that stuff. I can say that. But yeah, they got him with the sword and everything. But it looks pretty tough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what's
up. You can ride in on the Nine-Tailed Fox too.
Oh, damn, that actually is pretty good. Okay. I don't play, but I guess that's a good idea.
I mean, it's crazy. And then, I don't know, not to just talk about Fortnite for a minute, but it's also crazy just to see, like, the shit that Fortnite has allowed, like, that gets licensed to make. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody had posted a screenshot of somebody in the lobby with Naruto, Thanos, Master Chief, and Rick from
Rick and Morty.
Exactly, that's crazy.
And licensing, man, that money you get from that Fortnite license is crazy. Mm-hmm. Kids probably are still buying them V-Bucks.
Oh no, they are. Like my little cousin, like like he just got a support card. He got all A's on that bitch. So shout out to him. His mom was like,
shout out to him.
I gotta make some. Buy
some V-Bucks.
Some V-Bucks.
And load your account up.
Yeah, that was the first thing he told me when I seen him the other day.
Got new V-Bucks.
I might get some V-Bucks. Alright.
I turn that little man. Alright. I know you've seen it.
What I see?
I know you've seen that Spider-Man.
Did I see it?
Bro, we are going to get the multiverse. Bro, we're going to get a multiverse in Spider-Man in a live action.
Fact.
It's what? Spider-Man A Long Way From Home?
Damn, fuck. Yeah, probably.
Well, if you haven't seen the trailer, Jamie Foxx is fucking back in the Spider-Man franchise. And so is Toby, and that's the only two things I give a fuck about. Andrew Garfield is hands down the worst Spider-Man to ever do it.
I'm not gonna shit on.
That man always looked in pain. No matter what, he was in pain.
No Way Home.
Okay, it's not a long way home. It's No Way Home. So the trailer for Spider-Man. Oh my God! I've got to sneeze, and I've never sneezed for a minute. I don't know why it's not coming out. And it's not. It's not. All right. So the trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home has come out.
Second one.
The second trailer, and this one had.
It had all the villains. Sinister 6, but it's not 6. I don't know.
They're starting to build up to it. But we're getting, who are we? We're getting Jamie Foxx as Electro, William Dafoe.
William Dafoe's Green Goblin, Dr. Octavius, we getting Sandman, we getting the Lizard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So, and we're getting all three of the Spider-Mans.
Supposedly.
All three of the Spider-Mans from the last 20 years.
I don't believe.
We're getting it. We have to.
I mean, we are. Like, it's obviously gonna get it.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to be like, yeah, we get it.
I mean, you can.
I want to still be surprised.
You can leave Andrew Garfield out because Andrew.
No, you can't, bro. You can't have Andrew. You can't have Jamie Foxx with Andrew Garfield.
But I mean, we could fix something. Cause.
And you know what's crazy enough about this?
What?
They finessed the fuck out of all this Spider-Man shit throughout the years.
What do you mean? Like with the Sony and Marvel and all that
Sony and Marvel, the 3 Spider-Mans.
Because that shit's a hot potato license.
Because it is, though, but it's like, yo, because you gotta think, Tom Holland wasn't supposed to be in the Avengers movies. Like, you know what I'm saying? After, he was only getting licensed to be in that thing because Sony came to a deal at the last minute.
Yeah, damn, I know, because I'm not a big
well, I have, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know somebody that loves all that shit, so I kind of am knowing all that shit. So it's still crazy enough to see over the 3 years because Andrew Garfield was supposedly to have more Spider-Man.
I'm glad he didn't. That man looked.
I don't shit on him.
The one movie I saw with Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man, he looked in pain literally the entire time. He looked in pain or annoyed the entire time.
I know I haven't watched it in a long time, but that's
yeah, I know. I just didn't enjoy it.
Tom Holland is hands down my favorite.
Nah, motherfucking Toby. That's the one I grew up with.
Toby's a classic, but you know what I'm saying? But Tom Holland really embodies the teenage Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? The original Spider-Man.
Yeah, but Toby is...
I mean, Toby's the GOAT, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, Jordan's the GOAT, but you know what I'm saying? Jordan's the GOAT, but LeBron's still that nigga too.
What if they introduced the Black Spider-Man in this one too?
Who's supposed to be Black Spider-Man?
Childish Gambino. No, he's supposed to play... he's supposed to be... No, I think they're still using that. Because that was in... No, you're right. Because I don't know. I haven't fucking... I know he's not supposed to be Miles Morales. I think he's supposed to be his uncle. He's supposed to be Aaron, the Punisher. No, not the Punisher. Predator? I don't know.
Mm-hmm. What's the uncle?
Prowler. The Prowler.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. The Prowler.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know all that shit.
I played the Spider-Man. Miles Morales came. I think it's the same. Yeah, it's the Prowler. Yeah, I think Childish Gambino is going to be the Prowler in some iteration.
I feel like they're sick because they can't get
What if they're going to have Dr. Strange?
I feel like they'd be sick because they can't get motherfucking
Michael B. Jordan?
Yeah, because
he's probably going to play Superman or something like that.
I know. I'm saying because he's already in the Marvel universe, so.
He
already was.
Oh shit, he just come. Oh fuck.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah. Oh, we already used our black. I took him black.
Yeah, they can't do it again. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just gonna be tough. It's gonna shut down the movie theater.
Yeah, that shit got. I think the trailer got 4 million views in 30 minutes.
That's good.
People are really waiting for that shit. They should have a countdown.
Oh, facts. Yeah.
I think we exasperated our tank this week.
I'm not exasperated.
You have more to talk about?
I do have more to talk about. I don't know. Oh shit! This is for all my hip hop heads out there who care about hip hop. Oh no, old heads that listen. We getting that fucking Ghostface and Raekwon on Drink Champs. And just for a little written in hip hop history right here, Ghost told the story about how him, Big, and Ray and Cat, they all reconciled after they had a little like miniature beef or whatever the case was, after Biggie dropped Ready to Die, because they was like, he's biting off of Nas, and they ain't really, they had like a mini beef all those years. And so Ghost was telling the story about how them and Biggie had met up the day before he passed away. And
damn, you should let people watch the Drink Champs, man.
I mean, they already released that song.
Well, I'm saying you should watch it, though.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, don't real
We talk about everything, so...
I mean, yeah, but it has to come out. I haven't seen it either. That's what I'm saying. I don't watch the previews because I'm just waiting for it to come out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's with anything. Like, even with $1 Million Worth of Game and shit.
Nah, I love the previews.
Yeah, nah.
But yeah, that's why I said I'm hyped for it. That's only one part of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? We only saying that because when we were saying that shit about Ye was only screaming out shit, so... It wasn't much to talk about because niggas didn't know what the fuck he was talking about.
The Ye Drink Champs that happened when we talked about
No, I'm talking about the trailer for it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly. Yeah, they weren't going to clip none of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That shit was crazy.
But yeah, then I'm not exasperated.
All right, y'all. It has been another episode of the podcast presented by Simple Math Matrix. It's your boy, Mr. a.k.a. Super Raw 357, best known as Prince Godbody, and I was joined by
the guy King Hoopla,
and we are out.